Good morning, everyone. Arjun here, aka Golf Clash Kane. This is the walkthrough of the qualifier round of Ryder Cup 2021 played in Expert Division. Please note that some adjustments and tweaks will be needed to make up for the shots I missed. The adjustments I used here are from the following clubs: driver, Thorshammer level 2, wood club, Cataclysm level 2, long iron, Goliath 7, short iron, Thorn 5, wedge, Boomerang level 3, and sand wedge, the Castaway level 6. For rough iron, I just played by the feel. If you ever go into rough, then like I said, I just played by the feel and adjusted the rings accordingly. Now, if you're using the Caddy app, then you already have the Ryder clubs in them. And for those using Notebook, Android version has been updated, so you can check that as well. But if you don't have either, like I don't, you may use the same clubs for adjustments. If you feel my play is off or incorrect, then you may wait and check out other streamers to post their content. Now let's hop onto hole number 1. Hole 1 par 4. Here we have a crosswind. I'm going to play this one on the right side. What I'm going to do here is use the Kingmaker, all the right spin and all the toss spin possible, and have my second bounce into the rough and try to roll out onto the green. And I was pretty successful at what I was trying here. So elevation, I played this one max plus 20% for the drive on the club. If you're not sure what max plus 20 on this expert driver would be, please listen back to my intro very carefully. I have mentioned all the clubs I have used, which were closer to the accuracy of the Ryder Cup bag.
Perfect shot!
Wait, a nice perfect shot. Bounce and rough and roll out, like as we wanted here. Now shot number 2. Here we have a crosswind again. The previous shot was a little tailwind, but this is more crosswind here. First I tried to take my bounce on the left side of the rough, then I decided to go just before the rough, having the yellow ring touching the rough on top. As you can see, I tried different spins trying to align my ball guard line to the hole, but the only thing is that I use a little less topspin. So what I would advise you to do is maybe go with 3 bars, 3 to 3.5 bars of topspin. Elevation max plus 10% for the wood club, and just try to hit perfect. You will see due to less topspin, I will end up a little long on the putt.
Perfect shot!
See, we did go onto the green, but we were a little long on the putt. So
Nice on.
3 bars of topspin, 3 to 3.5 will give you a nice range for putt. Hole 2 par 3. Cross headwind again. In the expert division, we have like many headwinds compared to tailwinds or crosswinds. So again, cross headwind here. First, I try to locate a sweet spot so that I do not take an uneven bounce. But unfortunately, maybe my adjustment was off. That's why I went too right in the green. I was on the green, but a little too right. Adjustment max plus 20%. Power to ball numbers since you are playing with the katana. Now you see me use some overpower here, some right curl. You do not need to use any form of right curl
Perfect shot!
whatsoever. But we did not get the intent in bounce, so you can avoid the right spin and just go onto the green for a safe putt.
Nice on!
Hole 3 par 5. Cross tailwind here. Now, what I was trying to do here is to take the second bounce on that little island we have in the middle and then try to roll on the top on the fairway. Unfortunately, I did not add like max OP. I added about like 4 to 5 rings of OP. I should have gone with max OP instead. See, I tried to use all the toss spin and the side spin possible and try to locate my ball guard line, taking the bounce on the rough and trying to roll up towards the green. If you are successful in doing that, then you will have a very good chance for scoring an easy eagle. But we were a little unfortunate in this case, as you will see now. did not apply max OP.
Great shot.
Great try, it's still fine since you have wind push from right to left. We took a bounce and we were in the... Now, even if you are in the bunker, it's not the end of the hole. You can still score a safe birdie. As you will see through my play here, I will use all the top spin and left spin possible. Try to get onto the fairway there. I try multiple spots. Then I find a sweet rough patch here. Initially, the plan was to take the bounce on the rough patch and then roll onto the green. Elevation max. Max with no elevation. Outer wall left curl max OP. Try to hit perfect. Good shot, but still we were very safe here, as you will see. Nicely onto the fairway for a good attempt with the short iron. Now the attempt for the eagle. We have kind of tailwind, which should give us the benefit when it comes to adjusting our rings, but it wasn't the case here. Max backspin. And what I try to do is take my bounce on the fringe to keep the bounce even. I try to favor the right edge of the cup, but instead from adjustment I see I was a little on the left side of the pin. Maybe that's why I did not drop this one, because the elevation and adjustment was pretty on point here. 77% slider with 25% elevation.
Perfect shot.
I hit perfect. See, we come super close. So just
Nice
adjust
job.
the position there and you will have a very good chance from distance for the eagle. Hole for par 3. Here we have a nasty cross headwind. If you are planning to take a bounce just before the bunker, do not do that. Irrespective of how much OP you apply, how much you adjust, you will still fall in the bunker. I tried multiple attempts and the main shot of my gameplay is not in my replay for some reason at all, in my replay hub or whatever you call it. So I'm using my opponent's play here instead. So just try to replicate what he's doing here. Max backspin, one left spin on a Merlin, and he's playing with a driver.
Great
He
shot.
also hits a great shot, but his bounce is safe and he's on the fringe. So from the fringe, this chip should be very easy. You can just play with the EB rule. Hole 5 par 5, crosswind again. If you want to have an attempt for the eagle, you will need to play on the left side. There is no other way. Now be advised that the green, the second island there, it slopes from left to right. So what I did wrong here is I applied a little less curl. That's why I just ended up in the edge of the rough there. Had I used more left curl, I would have been safe and onto the green. Max plus 10% elevation for the driver. See, I just used like one ball curl to the left. I would advise you to play with 1.5
Great
ball
shot.
left curl instead. See, we take a very nice bounce, very nice second bounce, but we just slip into the rough. See, just there, right on the edge of the rough and the fairway. Now this is directly my fourth shot as we were in rough, so I tried to like save yourself and myself a little time and just show you the wedge I play this one. Wedge is not like super difficult. Keep a ball guideline in line of the pin, and then I use the EB rule. EB rule works for all wedges. 20% elevation, 35% slider, and no spin, ball guideline to the hole, and just hit perfect. Even this wedge is not like very crucial to show in the play, but also we need to keep in mind that these wedges, if you hit great, minute great or left, you will still miss the cup. So the reason why I have this replay is just to remind you that
Perfect shot.
Irrespective of how far or close you are, you need to get all these
Birdie.
clubs. Hole 6 par 4. Here we have a straight tailwind. Our aim here is to just go like take the advantage of the tailwind here and try to go on the top of the fairway as we see there. So I see many spots and then I see the green is kind of like sloping down as well. More than half of the red ring inside the rough on left at plus 15-yard mark. All the toss spin and right spin possible. Max plus 20% elevation for the drive. Once you have that, I do apply 1 to 2 rings of OP.
Perfect shot.
Nice perfect drive. See, we are a little close to the rough, so maybe you can add a little curl or maybe push yourself to the right in the position. Shot number 2. So initially I wanted to play this one for a rough bump, but when I checked, I wouldn't have sufficient space for adjusting this shot for the rough bump. So what I tried to do here is like not something I would recommend, but if you just want to have fun and make a gamble, I tried to have my second bounce directly inside the cup. Now I agree these clubs are crappy, they have worst accuracy on the earth, so this one is just for fun. There's nothing like technical about this one. Just try to get on the fairway or the fringe for an easy birdie.
Perfect shot.
Max without any elevation. Onto the fairway for an easy chip for the birdie. Hole 7 par 3. Again cross tailwind here. I'm playing this one with the Titan using all the backspin possible on my wood club. Now this is, I would say, one of the very good opportunities from like for a hole in one. As you can see, if you make enough topspin or backspin, you can roll down towards the pin, but due to the short ball guide we have on these clubs, I did not want to take any risk and have a very difficult wedge or just directly land into the rough. So playing this one safe again.
Perfect shot.
Max plus 10% elevation, max backspin. See, we go onto the like high slope there and then we roll back. Again,
Nice on.
easy putt for the birdie. Hole 8 par 4. Headwind here, making it even more difficult to get a safe birdie. Now, I do see that my opponent is using a premium ball with a topspin boost, power 2, topspin boost 5. It's more like Katana and Titan combined, so if you want to use a premium ball, you can go with this play, or if not, you can play with the Kingmaker and apply max OP and try to stay on the fairway. See, even with the topspin boost ball, he applies like 5 rings of overpower here.
Great shot.
Great, right? But I do see the advantage of having the topspin boost here. He gains very good distance. Second shot with his power wood club. See, he's at a very comfortable range there, as we can already see. He has his bounce on the green and then tweaking the spin so that he can get onto the fairway. Sorry, not the fairway, the green. Adjusts for the ring and applies OP. Now, only thing you will need to change here is the amount of overpower he is applying.
Perfect
Or
shot.
keep the overpower same and just change the topspin, because you see he applies nice overpower and stuff, but he's still on the green and then rolls into the wedge. So you want to be in the wedge range here instead of a long putt. Final hole, hole 9 par 5. Again, if you want to have a very safe eagle, I did play this one with a kingmaker and got an eagle here. You need to play with a premium ball, which is par 5 wind 4, par 5 wind 3, if you want to have any chance for scoring a good eagle. Or if you are like comfortable hitting perfect in overpower shots, then you can follow this play like I'm playing here. My only aim is to keep the ball guideline in between the two roughs there on the left and the right, and try to have it roll down as further as possible. I do not use any adjustment here. I keep the yellow ring at the plus 2 yard mark on the bottom right and just push it to max. And then use max OP. Try to hitting perfect.
Perfect shot.
Now I do get a sweet perfect drive here. You will see we take a very nice bounce in between the two rough patches, making a very good roll here. Now for shot number 2, I wouldn't say the albatross is in play, but you can gamble with the spins and apply OP and try to get the albatross, but you would rather want a safe eagle than, gamble for the albatross with these clubs which are lacking the ball guideline heavily. So using the different types of spins, just trying to have my ball onto the green or near the fringe or on the fringe for an easy chip or putt for the eagle. Half of the red ring inside the rough on left. Adjustment, max plus 10. Try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
See, we take very nice bounce on the pad. Onto the green for a very safe putt.
Nice on.